Today we're going to be learning about Microsoft Sway. It's a presentation program that really complements PowerPoint. There are some differences between the two programs, however. Sway is perfect if you have image-heavy presentations. It also has some really slick styling that I tend to like. And it's an online application. So it's created with the intent that it can show beautifully on any device, whether it's a desktop or mobile. Now, there are a few downsides to Sway, or differences, I should say, from PowerPoint. The first one is because it is a web app, you have to have an internet connection in order to show it. The other big difference, is that you cannot create charts or graphs within Sway. You can do that offline and then upload it, but you can't actually create those things within the program itself. So if you plan to have a presentation that is heavy with charts and numbers, you're probably better off sticking with PowerPoint. However, there are some great benefits to using Sway, which you'll see in just a moment. Before we get into the actual tutorial, I'll show you how to get there. I'm going to head over to the Office App Switcher and then just select the Sway program. This takes us to our dashboard, where you can create a new presentation, start from a topic, or even upload a Word document, PowerPoint, or PDF as a starting point. If you head down the page, you have various templates as well. So if you're new to Sway, it's a good way to get to understand how it works. Today we're going to create a new presentation. And the first thing we see is the title. That always comes up. So this is going to be your title slide. We're just going to call it Summer. Now, if you click on the details, you can see you have other options down here. You can add a background and add a logo. We'll do that in a second. You also have some basic text editing. You can emphasize or make it bold, and accent is italicized, as well as add links. So we're going to add a background to begin. I'm going to look for summer, and let's do this umbrella right here. There we go. Now, if I wanted to add a logo, I would just open it up and click there to add a logo as well. And this is what it looks like. All right, that's all we have so far. So we're going to go back to Edit, and we're going to add some more content. We'll do our first heading here. And let's go ahead and add some flowers to this one. All right, let's take a look now. You'll see the transitions that occur, and I'll show you the different styling options as well as we get through this. So there we go. There's my first heading. I'm going to get out of that, and we're going to add within this, we're going to add a text block in here as well. All right, so... And you have obviously some basic text editing capability right here. Now this, they call it emphasis, but it's really kind of like the size. How big is it going to be, right? So we'll go a little bit bigger right here. So that's kind of our first grouping. If I go down, you can see this green line pop up. If you want to create another section, you can click on that. And we're going to create a new group and do automatic. All right, and now we're going to add some content in here. And let's do some video for this one. Let's do a beach. Let's see what we got here. Here we go, looks nice. Drop that in. You can add a caption, etc. Again, you can always click on the details and it will pull in information from the video itself. Now, one of the things to pay attention to is you probably want to make sure Creative Commons is checked, but it's going to be your responsibility to make sure you're following the correct license agreement. All right, so one of the things you can do within this is you can drag and drop items. So you see I pulled it right out of there, dropped it outside. I'm going to put it back in. And so it makes it easy to move things around. All right, let's see. Let's go back up here and say we want to do a stack. So we're going to add content here for this stack. All right, let's put that one in there. we're going to add another image to this stack. And we'll do one more. Let's put in this one. All right, now let's go check this out. All right, that's our umbrella. And it went too far down, and I'll show you how to adjust these things in just a moment. There's our first heading. There's our stack right here. And so it kind of just moves through them like this, right? All right. So let's say we want the stack to be a little bit bigger. We're going to click on this, and we're going to make it large. There we go. And now as we go through the presentation, the stack will be much bigger here. There it is. You can see the images are quite big now. All right. So we've shown you the stack and some of these different options. You can ungroup them. There's different group types, as you can see over here on the right-hand side: grids, slideshows, etc. So that's the basics for the actual development of slides. Now, if we go into the design area, we're going to head back up here and click on design and then go to styles. You can see you can have presentation go different ways. Right now it's set to vertical scroll. You can do the horizontal scroll. Let's see what that looks like. All right, see, there we go. And you also have the option for slides, which is the one that I tend to use most of all because it basically fills up the page. First heading. All right, my text goes here, and then there's my stack, and there's my video right there. So that works pretty good. That's what I typically use. You can change colors, do different things like that. You have the curated colors right there. You have font choices. And you can see now there's not a lot of options here. It's a lot less than PowerPoint, but again, this kind of fills a niche for those that don't like to spend a ton of time creating presentations. You can change the animation emphasis as well as the text size. All right, let's go back here. And then they have some pre-made options here as well. So let's do variation 1. And we'll be able to see what that looks like. See, there's variation 1, 2. You can see the differences here between them. All right, so we're going to stick with this one, and let's go ahead and play this. All right, so change my image to black and white, and let's head down. It's my first heading. Let's see. And there you go. So that's all there really is to the actual creation of the Sway. Now, one of the best parts about it is sharing it. So you can send it to specific people, much like online documents. Those with the link, anyone with the link, you can have people work with you on it. And then the more options, you can even password protect it if you want to do that. So you can get the embed code, and this is helpful if you want to put a presentation on your website. Just click that and copy and paste it, as well as get a visual link. So if you create newsletters using Sway, you can copy this, and it will look exactly like that when you put it in your email. So let's actually, I'm going to send it to myself here. So we can take a peek at the presentation. And let's just drop that link right in there. And that's what it looks like. And then it'll take you to the Sway when you click on the button. All right, so that's basically it. Thanks for watching this tutorial. Go ahead and give Sway a try and let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching.